All right, you can let me know if we're live. Let me know about the sound on Clubhouse and on YouTube. We give thanks to the Most High. We are grateful for another day. We made it. We give thanks to the ancient ones, the ones that were here on this earth plane, who knows, 1,000 years, 10,000 years ago. And then we give thanks to our ancestors, the ones that we still talk about, that we met here, the pictures that we still have. We give thanks to them because we remember them and they remember us. We're standing on their shoulders. Hmm. So much to be grateful for when you look around. Just look around wherever you are right now, just look around your house, or if you're at work, look around. I know maybe you're at work and you don't really want to be there. You don't like the people you work with, but you know what? You have an income. You have something to be grateful for. Remember how you fought for that job, how you impressed the person that was interviewing you. Remember the day that you were hired for your job, or when you got your business contract. Remember that feeling and step into that gratitude. Hmm. All right. Welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. We are live. I had a special request from Zion for a waterfall. So I went searching for a waterfall. I found one. I hope you all like it. Hey, Sha'ani. Ready to take a swim, right? Yeah. Mm. I got your message, Naba. I will check it out later. You're welcome. You're very welcome, Zion. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. You know, that's a very good question, Elkin. I'm not sure. I get all of these videos from a place. It's called Pexels, where you can download free videos so you don't get caught up with the copyright issues, right? So I'm not really sure. I didn't really check to see where it was. I'll go back and see. Sometimes they put a, put like a little bit of information where they captured the video. So I'll check for you. Yeah, it's called Pexels.com because over the years, now you have to be really careful with videos because everything, with all the um, content, right, that people can claim copyrights on, and they can trace everything. So I only get my stuff. Either I videotape it myself here on the island, right? Or I get it from Pexels. And do you know what? I still, from YouTube, every now and then I get copyright claims from people that, it's the algorithm basically, um, that people claim stuff that, they think it's theirs and it's not theirs. But I actually get the same thing too. I received something the other day that YouTube thought that someone was using my stuff. So it's just kind of gets a little messy here and there. But I try to do my best to really not use other people's stuff unless I have permission. It's important these days. It's really important because there's so much sharing going on. So yeah, in the background, I even go through that sometimes. I had one copyright claim last week, and it was my own music, and I tried to fight it, and I thought, you know what, forget it already. I'm just not even gonna worry about it because I'm not signing my name to stuff and whatever. I'm like, you know what, I'm done. Whatever. Oh yeah, she definitely is a moderator champion because I tell you what, I got my hands full over here. Anyway, I'm assuming the sound is okay because no one is telling me the sound is not okay. So I'm hearing myself in the monitor. I guess it's okay. Check, check, 1, 2, check, check. Awesome. So, some announcements for those of you that are members of the channel on YouTube or on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. We now have a library. Actually, we had a library. I just never really did anything with it. But now the library is open. I am going to create a lobby so that you come into the lobby first and then you can go ahead and choose if you want to go hang out in the lounge or in the library, or what else do we have? I just drew a blank. What else did I just create? I'm just thinking. It's early in the morning. It's only 6, 8 after 6. But anyway, I want to have a place where it's just like a central place, right? And yeah, and we have the gathering place. I forgot about that too, right? And of course, we have our temple. Mm, the temple, I tell you, that healing temple. So we've got different places. So you know what I'm thinking? I think we're gonna call it the Ash Village, right? A virtual village where we can hang out, right? I'm gonna put some other rooms in there, like a jacuzzi room. There are possibilities. Yeah, let's create the Ash Village. Give me a thumbs up if you say, Miss B, let's create an Ash Village where we can hang out. We can go in all these different places and hang out. Give me a thumbs up. You want an Ash Village, like a whole virtual village? I don't know. I don't want to call it a town. We should call it a village. I mean, we have a library, we have a temple, we got the lobby coming, right? We have a gathering place, we have the lounge where we really talk about it. Ooh, the sacred village. I like it. The sacred village. Yeah, I like that. Let's go back to the waterfall. The sacred village. Yeah. I know, right? Yeah, I hear you. And the reason I hear you, Zion, is because I was raised in the Netherlands, so I know about the weather. I never lived in England. I only made it to the airport. But you know, yeah, I know England weather, moody. If you need a song, just type yes in the chat. But I think most of you are good to go because you still are dwelling on the messages you got yesterday. So some of you are still eating from that plate. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this channel. Nothing but good stuff over here. My special effects is not working today. I'm like, oh man, I can't give you guys stuff. Let's see. I don't think it's working. No, my hearts are not going. I only see them on my monitor. Oh well. I'll play around with it later on and figure it out. Can't have it all. Well, yes, you can, but today I'm not getting the hearts on my screen. I guess it's moody, just like England. It's just getting better and better, though. I have to tell you, this is just amazing. I was sitting in front of my computer yesterday trying to find the waterfall, and then I looked at my background, and I went, "Oh my gosh, there it is! That's gonna look so cool." Yeah, definitely. We are definitely the Ash movement. We're all over the world, and we're showing people that what you can be in compassion, you can be in love, with people that you've never met, but yet you have this connection. You don't have to be just bitching all the time on the internet, just to have your voice heard and all this gripe and all this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Just to go in a room or go on a chat or go, um, on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, just to cause trouble. We can just have this, some kind of normalcy, right? This is your gas station. This is where you get filled up, right? So you can deal with all the nonsense around when you step back out in the world. You're vibrating so high, oh my goodness. Nothing can touch you, nothing can harm you. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Because right now, everyone here, I think you're good. I'm just going to play a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and just lose myself and allow for ancestors just to give us a song. So I'm going to play over all of us, actually. That's what I'm going to do until I get a message from Sissy Kimmy that actually someone um, put a yes in the chat. All right. All right. All right, something I thought about a couple of weeks ago, what I would like to do in the future. If you need a song, by the way, just type yes in the chat. But something that I thought about is, how I just played now, right? Just over all of us. Hey, Nayambura, glad that you're here. When I actually um, received the download to my album Ecstasy, I was actually in a gathering. I was in my studio with a couple of my friends that came um, just to hang out. I had this thing, it used to be called Woman at the Well. And they would come, and I would have this white carpet, and they would just, lay down and stuff. And that particular night, I ended up recording what I played over them. And that became my album Ecstasy. And I played it, didn't really listen to it right away. Then later on, I listened to it and I asked each melody, "What is your name?" And that's how I ended up actually with my album Ecstasy. So I want to eventually, I'm not sure yet, I have to really sit with the divine and with ancestors and really ask about it. But I would love to create another album with the community, with all of you, where I actually play for probably maybe about an hour, but collectively, vibrationally, we're actually creating that album together somehow. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that means that, once you hear the album, you'll know that, hey, you were part of that creation. So I'm not sure it won't happen this year. I think it'll happen maybe in 2026. Well, where I'll come out with another album, because what you just experienced right now, that download, that's another song. And if you listen to it over and over, it's just like, wow. So that's how it works. Yes, we have the lounge today. Right after Ancient Sound Healing, we'll be meeting in the lounge. If you're a member, you automatically are able to get in. Okay, it's a private link, so all of you should have the link already. Uh, yeah, let's see. You just sent me a message. Hold on. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. You know what happened, Sissy Kimmy? I didn't scroll all the way up, so I didn't see your message. Sorry. All right, so awesome. Hold on one sec. Let me check. That's why, that's why we need multiple devices. No, actually, you know what? I have WhatsApp on my computer, but I have my phone right there too. So I saw your message on my phone. I tell you, I can't have enough devices. It's just ridiculous. No, it's not. It's okay. It's who I am. Let me see what you guys are talking about in the chat because I'm nosy. It's all good. Yeah, I usually check it later and sometimes I forget. All right, so here we go. All right, Sissy Kimmy, here comes your song. this download that you just received, Sissy Kimmy, go ahead and clip it, um, either from YouTube or from Clubhouse, and you need to sit with it in front of your altar. That was you asking so many questions. That was your voice. But I see you sitting in front of your altar, with the elders, the one that you just created, and that music will do the talking for you because that's you actually talking, but it's just a musical form of your voice. All right. And there's so much, may not felt it. Just sit there and just let the tears come. It's okay. Don't even wipe them. Just let them flow. All right. There you go. Mm, all right. Mm, I love it what you just said there. Zion says, wow, I'm learning some beautiful stuff about the Orishas, who I am. I'm grateful to be back in this time. I am so grateful I am able to share this all with you. And I'm grateful for all the people that have written the books to wake us up. Mm. If you're not sure what Zion is talking about, we have a library now, okay? And what I did, I created a PDF list, and I don't want to give credit to myself because it was Chat GPT that did it. I mean, I'm going to tell you what I did so you guys can learn and use this technology for your benefit, okay? I have so many books in my Kindle list, right? But some of the books are not related to what we're talking about for the library. So I thought, okay, how can I do this? So I basically gave ChatGPT a command. I made pictures, screenshots of all my books in my Kindle, and I put it in ChatGPT, and I said, create a list, but remove this, 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 and this, because it wasn't. I mean, you guys don't want my music books in there, right? I mean, it's not really necessary. And then it created a PDF list and put it actually in order. Okay, I mean, I was just flabbergasted. Like, this is just really cool. So that PDF list was totally created by ChatGPT, which was a great help. Been a great help. And then there are two other books in there that are PDF that you can download because they're like from the 19th century or something, or 20th century. So there's no copyright issues with that anymore. But the PDF list, those, some of those authors are still alive, and some of them, even though if they've passed on, that all that stuff is still on the copyright. So I'm not about to break the copyright stuff. All right. But you guys have the list. Um, there are free versions out there of those, but that's up to you if you want to, go that route. There are places that you can go and subscribe and download PDF stuff too. So that's up to you. But anyway, yeah. All right, almost salape. Let me put this overlay back over here. All right. Let's see. Almost salape. Are you on? All right. Hold on. Oh, it's Sha'ani first. Okay. All right, Shani, here comes your song. So, Shani, what ancestors are saying is be gentle with yourself. As I'm playing my right hand, it's like a ladder, it goes up and then it goes right back to the bottom right here, this note. And then they're saying, okay, you go up one more, but it's okay if you step down again, okay? So don't be hard on yourself. There you go, Shani. Short and sweet only because you already received your message yesterday. You got your bear, but there was this small little piece now, what they're telling you about the ladder, okay? You're on a ladder now, but be gentle with yourself, okay? There you go. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. All right. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Today is Friday. It's lounge day. So, right after we're live, we're going to go to the lounge. The lounge is for members only. And also, please, 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 when you come in, make sure, first of all, you turn your camera on. Otherwise, you cannot be in there. Your camera has to be on. Also, headphones or a place where there are no children. This is sensitive stuff. It's sensual stuff. It's raw. It is adult content. Okay, so be responsible when you come in the lounge. Now that's the only place where you are required to have your camera on. When you're in the other places, when you're in the gathering place or in the library, right? Or if you're in the temple, that's up to you whether you want to have your camera on or whatever. It's only in the lounge where I am requiring that because that's the place where we are together, right? Sharing stuff, and I need for people to feel safe. Well, that's the only place, really. All right? We're building our sacred village, our virtual sacred village. Thank you, Zion, for that. We're building our sacred village. Yeah, and I think I will end up this weekend creating the lobby for us because it'll be just so much easier for all of us to maneuver around. All right. Um, let's see. All right, almost salape. Here comes your song. I'm trying to find you, almost salape. Almost salape. On a scale of 1 to 10, um, where are you at? Like, one is like you're totally just not good, sad, sad. And 10 is you're just ecstatic, happy, happy, happy. And five is in the middle. What number are you? You're on YouTube, right? Make sure. So the question was, Omosolape, on of 1 to 10, 1 being really sad, 5 being in the middle, and 10 being you're just ecstatic happy. Where are you at? I don't know. It's almost Salape. I don't know if she's still here or not. But I'll. Okay. All right. All right. I am waiting for almost Salape to answer me, but I don't see. So let me see what else there is then. Almost Salape, you are at a number what? Yeah, okay. So you're at a number 1. Yeah. hmm I had a hard time finding you. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I felt your sadness. I just didn't want to um, tell you that I knew. I wanted it to come from you first. That's why I had a hard time finding you. Yeah. What ancestors are saying, you need to get some tobacco, okay? Just to clear some things in your house. Just burn it like incense, whatever tobacco you can find. Just burn it like incense in your house. Just let the smoke go. You trying to figure it out. All right. Okay, I just wanted to I know that you're here now. So, let's talk about it. Let's find the trigger. So, there was sadness about 2 hours ago. What was the trigger, Omosalape? What were you thinking about? Do you remember? Because there was a trigger. Something triggered your sadness. There was an emotion that came, and boom, sadness vibration came in. So let's find it. Let's find it. Let's find it. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Something triggered your emotion that you now have been sad for 2 hours. Because, I mean, it's really, number one, is not a good place to be. Okay? Okay, let me see. All right. Let me see if there's anything else while you are sitting with yourself. All right. Do you remember what you were thinking about? Omosalape? Do you remember? Because your thoughts went somewhere and it opened the door for you to spiral down. Okay? See, once you recognize that thought, then you can take care of it. All right? So I'm going to fade this out and I want you to think about what the trigger was. As I continue to play over other people, though, when you think about it, come back to the chat and put it in there. All right? Okay. All right. Hey, Deantra, you made it. All right. All right. I'm expecting to hear from someone. Okay. All right. So there it is. Okay. So hold on. Um, Tracy and Diane, I'm going to play over you in a minute. Yeah. So Omosalapa says, expecting to hear from someone but couldn't, right? Yeah. So it's disappointment, right? So you're going to have to sit with that because there was an expectation you had for someone to behave in a certain way. And we've all done it. We've all done it. And then the person does not respond the way we want them to respond. And then it opens the door for sadness. And we all have done that. But I'm going to tell you something. Omosalape, is it worth it? Is it worth it to allow for someone else's behavior to make you spiral down all the way to number one? Is it worth it? I want you to really think about that, because you are giving someone else control over your own life. Been there, done that. We've all had expectations of people, and then when it doesn't happen the way we thought it should happen, then we get sad. Okay? So you have to allow for the person or the whatever situation to just do what it needs to do, but don't allow sadness to come in. And when it comes in, you, okay, recognize it. Okay, recognize, okay, I'm disappointed, I'm sad, release it. Don't stay there. Okay, don't stay there. Come out of it. But you do have to allow it. Allow the feelings. Otherwise, they're going to go somewhere. But come out of it. All right? We've all done it, you know. And a lot of times when we have expectations from other people, these people don't even realize that we have these expectations from them. And then yet we end up getting sad, but they don't realize that they're impacting our lives that strong. It's because we opened up the door. Okay? Make sure you get some tobacco. Get some tobacco. Just whatever tobacco you can find, it doesn't matter. Just burn it like incense in your house. Clear that negative energy right out of there. All right. Let's give Almost Salapis some hearts. Unfortunately, my special effects are not working today. I, I don't know why. Yeah, it's only working on my monitor. So, I mean, I'm sending you hearts. You just can't see them. But let me see some hearts in the chat. I want some hearts and I want some Ash Fam. Okay. Hashtag Ash Fam. And I want some hearts. Let's go ahead and let Almost Salapa know that we all are supporting. All right. Come on. That's how we do what we do. Sacred Village. Nothing but love here. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. I'm glad you're here. We've got people from all over the world here. We've got Nigeria, we've got Hawaii, we've got England, we have Jamaica, we have the United States, East Coast. I mean, we're all over. Oh, yes, we got Kenya in the house. All right. That's right. That's how we do what we do. All right. Next one is Leisha. No, hold on. No. Tracy, then Diane, then Leisha on Clubhouse. Yeah, okay. Got it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this channel and consider becoming a member of this tribe. All right, if you want to know what that's all about. Okay. When you become a member on YouTube, right, it's like $8 a month or up. whichever way you want to support the channel. And on Patreon, same thing, $8 or up a month, right? You become a member. That gives you access, first of all, to our temple. We have a temple, we have a healing temple where you can go in whenever there's a full moon. The temple opens up, you can go in there, pray, worship, praise, whatever it is that you do and how you do what you do, okay? You can just be in there. In that place, the cameras are off, but you can chat with other people if you want to. If you don't want to chat and just sit there in the presence of the divine, you can do that too. Yes, we have a virtual temple, okay? Opens up on the new moon and the full moon. It's about to close tonight. It's still open right now, okay? We have a lounge where we're going to meet right after Ancient South Healing today, where we share sensual poetry, raw, unfiltered. And the reason why we do that is because it opens up so much dialogue for people. Okay. It's helping people to not be ashamed or shamed of all the things that have happened in our lives, right? Where we can just talk about it freely and feel safe. So that is the lounge. All right. Parental discretion advised for the lounge. We now have a library, okay, where there are books that are being shared so that you can wake up to find out who you really are. Because the majority of us, the schools that we went to, we did not get taught the history of ourselves. Well, we got taught other people's history, okay? So there are books in there that can guide you. Camera can be on, camera can be off. You can be in the chat, whatever, it doesn't matter, all right? That's all the perks you get. All right. But wait, there's more. For members, okay, because I have been teaching music. Oh, it's Aisha. Okay, I don't have my glasses on. I got you, Aisha. Sissy Kimmy, you're just so awesome. For members, also because I've been teaching for 30 years. Every other week starting in August, I'm going to teach group lessons, piano, all right, for about 30, 45 minutes, all right. I'm telling you, I have been teaching for 30 years, all right. So my charges when I teach, okay, for 4 lessons is $300 for my students a month, okay. You're a member. If you pay $8 to support the channel, you're getting piano lessons from this woman right here. And I've been teaching for 30 years. I want you guys to think about that and let it sink in. Okay? Let that sink in. I don't think some of you realize what you have. And I'm not trying to be all of that. I'm just telling you. I don't think some of you realize what you have, what opportunities you have here. And you're going other places. I'm sitting right in front of you. I'm telling you, I've been teaching music for 30 years. Okay, I don't know how else to get it through, get the message through to you. Okay, I don't want to hear, I always wanted to learn piano, I always wanted to play guitar, and yet all you have to do is become a member and support the channel between $8 and $20 a month, whichever, or more, whatever, you know, your wallet allows. I'm just trying to tell you all, you know, feel like I need to grab some of you by the ear and say, hello, wake up. And this goes for your kids. Okay. If you have kids and you're like, I want them to learn how to play piano, but you can, if you become a member, you know, I can teach adults and kids at the same time. It's been 30 years. Okay. I'm just, you know, trying to tell you. I don't know how else to get it across to let you know. I know how to teach music. I'm trying to tell you all. Anyway, so we have the Music Academy also. There's Makula Music Academy, and you can go to makulamusicacademy.com and, go there and look at the academy and go, oh my gosh, what? That's the prices right there. And she's giving that to me because I'm a member, you know, of the Ash fam. I get it. Anyway, let me just, enough said already. We're moving on. All right. Where are we at? It's Tracy on Clubhouse, right? Let's see. Yes. Oh shucks. Hold on. What did I just do? Hold on. All right. Tracy, what are you guys talking about? I'm nosy. I have no idea. I'm gonna mind my own business. Hey Sam, I see you. All right. Oh, there you are, down there. I think Tracy. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sam. Um. All right. All right, Tracy. Here comes your song. All right, Tracy. What ancestors are saying is you need to look up the spiritual meaning of horses, because that's what's coming forward for you. And the color white also, you can look that up too. And combine that. When you look up the spiritual meaning of horses, then you look up the spiritual meaning of white and combine the two. They're like interlinked together, okay? Yeah, there's something about the what they're saying about the horses, when you read about the spiritual meaning of horses, what they're saying is walk with it for a while. So you're going to walk with that knowledge for a little while. Okay. I also am seeing the color green and red, almost like little two little squares. No, actually, there's one red one, then a green one, then another green one, and another red one. I have no idea what that means, but they're little squares like green, no, red, and then green, and then green, and then red, like four. So two red and two green. All right, all right, Tracy, you can sit with that. Hold on, let me fix this thing here. Over here, that's better. Okay. All right. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, that's something, especially the horses. You're gonna read about it, the spiritual meaning of horses, or a horse, and then you're gonna walk with it a little while. With that knowledge, you're gonna walk with it a little while, and it'll make sense once you read it. That you'll see. Oh yeah, you're gonna be walking with that for a little while. Okay. All right. All right. So, what time is it? How long have we been on this thing? Oh my gosh. You know what? This happened yesterday too. Right at 1:11, I looked, and again I looked at 1:11. That's a message from ancestors. I just love it, when it happens. Same thing happened yesterday. Beautiful. Thank you. We've got all kinds of conversations going on about essential oils, and and lavender and cinnamon and lemongrass tea. I love it. Hey, Porsche dude. All right. Or teas. We're talking about teas. Um, all right. Let's see where we're at. So, Sissy Kimmy, after Send, that will be it for today because we got the lounge afterwards. So it'll be Diane, Aisha, and Sen, and that'll be it. I'm good. Let me place this thing back and put the waterfall right there. There you go. So we can see the waterfall. I can read. Yeah. Okay. If you're not on YouTube, if you wonder what I'm talking about, we're live on YouTube, and today I found this beautiful, beautiful waterfall. Um, it's just gorgeous. Yeah. All right, Diane. Here comes your song. Something is fading away in your life. Let me continue to play and see what that's all about. Hmm. And it's bringing you, making you feel uncertain. I had a hard time figuring out, and I know you're on YouTube, so you could have seen, would have seen my hands. I was trying to figure out where to place my hands, like you're trying to figure something out because something is fading away and you're trying to figure it out, how to move on from that which faded. It's fading away. Mm. Mm. Ooh. It has something to do with your African ancestry because when I began to play over you, they showed me my dress, and I have this dress on. It's originally from Ghana. It's a Ghanaian dress, but that's not really what it's all about. It's an African made dress, right? But they showed me my dress, but it was fading, but it had to do with you. You know, they just like to use stuff, you know. It has to do with you. It has to do with something in your life. It has to do with your ancestry, with your connection to the motherland. It can be a situation, it can be something from your childhood, but something is fading, and you're trying to figure it out, how to move on. Try to be around water as much as possible to help you move on. All right, there you go. You can sit with that, Diane. It'll come. Sometimes it doesn't come right away. You know, sometimes you have to sit with it. Sometimes right after this, or you go back to the replay, listen to it again. It's like, okay, um, you know, that's what it was. Nothing is like complete, um, you know, verbatim. So sit with it and see. Um, okay, yeah, sit with it and see what that's all about. It can be something ancestral. It can be, but definitely there's something fading away. And you may not even realize that this is happening until you really sit with it and realize, oh, okay, all right, all right, yeah. It doesn't always come right away. I mean, a lot of times, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So um, there you go. All right. But there's definitely, it has to do with something Africa, something ancestral, because they just showed me this dress. And my dress is very colorful. It had no color, it was like faded. Like, okay, what is that all about? You know? So, yeah. All right. So it'll be Aisha. Aisha. Thank you. And Sen. And because we're already going into the second hour. Oh, Tracy, you're welcome. And then we're gonna meet up in the lounge. Diane says, "Thank you, Miss Beverly. I appreciate you, and thanks to our ancestors for sure, right? For sure." Yeah. She says in Dutch, "Heel dank," because she speaks Dutch and I speak Dutch too. So she said it in my language, my language, kind of the language I was raised with. I speak predominantly English now. And when I speak Dutch, I throw English words in there because it's been 40 plus years. So, all right. All righty. I want some smiley emojis right now. Put some smiley emojis in the chat. Why? Because. Just because. Come on. It's Friday. Friday. All right. Put some smiley emojis. You made it. Come on. Some of you are still at work, but you know what? Hey, you got a job, right? Better hold on to your gratitude right there. Remember what I said when we started out? You were all of that when you went for your interview, right? Praying your guts out, like praying, oh God, please, I need this job. Oh gosh, I need this job. And then, you're in there for like 2 years, whatever. It's like, I can't stand these people. Mm, some of you need to think about stuff. You need to think about, because this is what you do. And Aisha, I'm going to play over you in a minute. This is what you do. You're all of that when you go for your job interview, and whatever. And then within a year, 2 years, oh, I can't stand these people. And you know what you do? You're giving a message to the universe. Oh, is that what you want? Well, shoot, we'll bring another asshole just to irritate you. Serious. Because that's where your thoughts are. I can't stand these people. I can't stand this job. Oh, the universe is like, oh gosh, I will create that for you. Let me create that situation for you, like right now. You know, I'm telling you, be careful what you think about and what you say, because you're manifesting it. And I know people aren't always nice. I know that. I mean, a lot of people are not nice. I know that. But protect your energy. Don't enter into that stuff. Okay, as much as possible, protect yourself. Before you go to bed, make sure you have some kind of ritual you do before you go to bed, before you go outside, before, when you go, after you take your shower, whatever your ritual is, make sure you bring all your energies back. Cover your head when you're sleeping. I don't, it's something, I'm not sure what it is. It goes back to the ancient days. I double cover my head. I don't know why I do it, but I do. I have my cap on, and then I have another shawl. I put it over my head. I just feel safe that way. Okay. Make sure whatever you do, protect yourself. Whatever herbs you need to get, whatever you need to get. Nature, there's stuff in nature. There are botanicals, or wherever you get stuff. Make sure you protect yourself. There are things that you can do, from nature, that you can sprinkle over yourself, whatever. That's how you can protect yourself. It's all energy. Don't just walk into your job. Get something to protect yourself. I'm telling you, it works. Okay, it works. We've just forgotten that nature, in the form of essential oils, in the form of whatever it is, herbs, all the way grind down to powder, that you can sprinkle over yourself, put it in front of you, around you, and I'm gonna tell you, nobody's gonna F with you. Just saying. Just like that. I'm telling you. I mean, I could go so much further, you know about stuff like that. Do you realize how powerful you are? Do you realize how powerful you are? Hmm. For those of you that are on YouTube, I'm gonna I don't know if you can see it actually. Yes, you can. I'm pointing towards this right here. Do you see that? You see that right there? I don't have to pick it up, but I can enter into that energy. Okay? And that is Ogun energy right there. You can go read about Ogun. Elkin says, I always do a ritual to protect me before I leave the house, and use, yeah, thanks to. Oh, awesome. Zion taught it to you. Awesome. I'm telling you, we can learn from each other. I've learned so much from books, from YouTube channels of people that were nice enough to make videos, to teach, because we've lost so much in the centuries. I told you all, I have these bracelets that were passed down. I mean, these are my mom's, but um, they used to put it on the children. They didn't really explain why they put these bracelets on us, and those things were charged. I'm gonna share this one story, and then I'm gonna play over you, Aisha and Sam. I'll never forget. My mom one time just told me. She said, "Come here," and she took some perfume or something, and rubbed it over a necklace. Rubbed the necklace into to it and put it around my neck. I'm telling you. The thing about it is because we're so removed, after the whole, slave trade and all that nonsense, that happened. They found a way to protect their children. I told you all. So in my culture, Surinamese, that's what they did. They used a lot of jewelry, a lot of jewelry. And if you go back to Ghana, right, and you read about the Ewe tribe, right, which I am from the Ewe tribe. Okay, I figured it out. If you look at them, they have so much jewelry. And when you think about it, and a lot of it is gold. And so when I was being raised, my parents, there was gold all over. And you see, I still wear a lot of jewelry. But it's deeper than that because it has energy. So they were basically protecting their children, after the, in 1818, I forgot what, 1862, when emancipation happened and all that stuff. You saw a lot of jewelry. You just saw a lot of jewelry. That's how they were protecting the children. They put these bracelets on, and these bracelets are actually, they're chains. They're chains, but they're open. So that's what they did. I don't know what they did in your family because we all got spread out all over the world, right? But in South America, where my parents, where they got sent to from Ghana, right? That's what they started doing. They actually had jewelry they put around their kids and they wore it. But it became like the norm, like, okay, this is what the Surinamese culture does. We wear a lot of jewelry. No, it's deeper than that. It basically was saying, don't F with me. Okay. I'm charged up, you know. So that's what I'm telling you. Whatever it is in your household, your culture, right, that you ended up inheriting, right? Take a look around and see, what did your parents do? What, like, what weird stuff did they do when you were a teenager? You're like, that's really weird. And you don't realize they did it because their mom did it, their grandma did it, and then it got filtered down where no one really knew why they were doing it. No, this is just what we do in our family. Can anybody relate to that? When you say, oh no, this is just what we do in our family. We just do this. You don't realize it goes all the way back, way back, you know. So do your research. If you have like weird stuff in your family, you realize it's not weird at all, it's to protect your ass. All right. Hold on, let me check. You guys are talking over here. All right. Yeah, ancestral traditions, I'm telling you. Yeah. So protect yourself, all right? We call it ancestral knowledge, Miss B. Yeah, there you go, Zion. Telling you. All right, I'm going to play over two more people, and then we're gonna go to the lounge. You're very welcome, Aisha. And just keep reminding me of your name because I had a friend whose name is Leisha. So as soon as I see your name, I just see that L instead of that I for some reason. I don't know why. Just keep correcting me. It's no problem. I'm very big on pronouncing people's names correctly. All right, Aisha, here comes your song. Aisha, how often do you sit in silence?
Not too often.
Yeah. You said not too often, right? Is that what you said? Not too often?
Yes, yes, that's what I said.
Yeah. You can't see me. I don't think you're on YouTube, but you heard the silence, right? I didn't play. And that's the reason why ancestors are saying that you need to silence the noise. And so there's something that you have to do when it comes to a new ritual. You have to find some time for just silence, quiet. Okay? Silence sometimes scares people, but it's okay. It's okay. Hmm. I'm still here, just letting you know. Hmm. There are so many messages in silence, Aisha. They're not allowing for me to play. The silence is your song right now. I'm going to do it a little bit longer. Okay? All right. Ancestors are telling me that's about all she can handle. So, but it's a beginning. All right. You never know what's going to happen here. And I know silence really, it makes people so uncomfortable when I go quiet, when they tell me just to go quiet. It doesn't happen a whole lot, but they do. So that was your song, Silence. There you go, young lady. I know that's not what you were expecting, but
Thank you.
you're welcome. Porsche dude says, I recharge in silence and in nature. Yeah, I'm telling you, silence is an incredible form of communication. And people do it all the time. When someone doesn't answer you, a lot of times they're answering you. It's such a powerful way to communicate. Um, the good and the bad, I mean, it's both, right? But as far as you, Aisha, you definitely need and just keep it simple, okay? Don't stress yourself out. If you can do 1 minute, do 1 minute. Then make it two, then make it three. Whatever works for you. Don't you know don't stress out, because then that's kind of defeating the purpose. But definitely begin to work on that. You'll feel the difference for sure. All right, Sen, I'll be playing over you, and then we're gonna all head to the lounge where Naba is gonna share her poetry. And if you're not a member yet, you can still become a member. So you can enter the lounge today. Just go to YouTube and become a member, or go to Patreon, become a member for as little as $8. Um, yeah, Nayan Buddha says silence is golden for sure. Um, like I said, headphones on, camera on. It's been fire. I'm telling you, it's been fire. I mean, Daba's poetry is raw, and when I say raw, I mean raw. Okay, it is sensual. There are no filters. I'm telling you, there are no filters. So if you're not ready for that, don't come in there. Just gonna tell you right now. But like I said, what it does, it gives all of us the opportunity to just be more real with ourselves, sensuality, sexuality, all of it, because of the way her poetry just flows. Okay. All right. And she has books out also. So if you want to get her books, Naba, you want to share that link really quick to your books? Oh, you guys say I'm muted for real? Hold on. Am I muted on? I'm not muted on Clubhouse. I'm muted on YouTube. Really? Okay. Hold on. Let me check the microphone. Do a sound check really quick. All right. Hold on. Let me check. Let's see. Okay, I'll turn my mic off. Okay, let me know if I'm back. Let me check my sound check. Let me do a sound check right here. Check, check. Nope, I'm still on here. Oh, that's what it was. Somebody thought I was muted. No, I wasn't muted. That's what it was. You see? Yeah, I wasn't muted. We were in silence. Okay, got it. No, no worries. That's funny. That's funny. All right. I'm like, okay, I think I'm on. I'm hearing myself through my monitor. But no, this is a good San. I'm gonna play over you in a sec. But you see, Porsche dude, nothing personal. We're good. But you see, when things go silent, how we react because we think immediately something is wrong, right? Because we're so bombarded by sound. I'm glad this happened because it's a very good example, right? We're so bombarded by input. When things are quiet, we just something is not right. But actually everything is right in silence, right? Poor Stoots, he's having a day on this full moon. Yeah, we're still in full moon energy. All right, San, here comes your song. I'm seeing the color green, dark green though. You know that really um dark, yeah, very dark green. Is it called winter green? That dark green? Really dark? Hmm. You know, Sen, I was feeling like this little bit of pain in my left arm, and then I was asking, is that my pain? And then all of a sudden my arm felt really warm. So there's something with your left. Not necessarily a bad thing, but there's something on the left. Hmm. You know what? And I saw the green was on the left also. Hmm. And as soon as I said that, that kind of that pain came back in my arm.
I can tell you what it is.
What was that?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit better. I only heard I think I need to, and that's all I heard.
I was saying I can tell you what it is.
Okay. All right.
You know, I'm always searching for a message, but you always just see behind my eyes. So you're always speaking about like colors or things like you. It's like you come into my body almost. Which is very interesting because I try to protect that.
Mm-hmm.
However, my bra's too tight on the left side.
Oh, okay, girl,
And I'm
please.
actually out in nature surrounded by green,
Okay.
walking to the beach. So that's the pain, and
Fix
that's what you're
it.
seeing.
Please fix it. Because it's uncomfortable, yeah? It really is. Yeah. Yeah, you need to fix it because you're just uncomfortable. And you know it's interesting, San, what you just said. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Well, I'm stretching my left arm. Okay, it's interesting what you said though about coming in your body. I'm because I'm energy, right? And you're trying to protect it, but I and that is for everybody here. It took for ancestors to almost take me all the way to the ground to for me to be allowed to have this gift. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's a special gift that they knew that they would be able to trust me for me to be allowed to go that deep when I play over people. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I never feel
Yep.
any type of invasiveness or
Yep.
fear because I know once I open up to it, like whatever
Yep.
can happen.
Yep.
It's just funny to me because I be looking for the messages and I'm
Yep.
like, okay, she sees what I see now. Spirit, okay, she sees it. Great.
Yeah, exactly. That's why when I tell you all they've taken me through some stuff. I've been through some stuff because there was no one to teach me as far as a shaman or an elder. It had to come from the ancestors directly So they've been working on me for years to clean my stuff up for me to be trusted, to be allowed to sit here. And that's what I'm saying. This stuff is not a joke, because if I was ill-hearted, this energy, you could hurt people and they know that they can trust me. You know what I mean? To be able for me to sit over Sen and say, I'm feeling something. Because see, this is the thing too. It can also harm me as well, because I'm connecting to you in such a deep way that even ancestors had to make sure that I also was protected. And I know a lot of you may not remember this story. Those of you on Clubhouse, I know you will, that I was playing over someone, and I was feeling like I was upside down hanging, and that person was in traction in a bed, you know. And so I have to protect myself also, that I don't end up. And that's why my grandma, my oma, came in the spirit one day and told me, you are not allowed to put any kind of essential oil on your fingers before you play over anyone, because you will feel exactly what they feel, because essential oils have vibration, right? They just take things to the next level. So I have nothing on me when I play over everybody, because it means that I'm already sensitive, that I feel stuff that other people are feeling. So she came to warn me. I mean, it was a stern warning from her, because of the fact, the way I connect. And also, there are some people that I play over, they don't allow me in. And you guys have heard me say it too, I can't find you. When I say I can't find you, it's because there's no trust yet there. So it is possible for you to just basically close yourself up. But those of you that have been around me long enough, you're at a point where you trust me. This energy coming towards you is not going to harm you or hurt you. It's nothing but love. So thank you so much, Sen, for confirming um, that. But please fix your bra. Take that darn thing off if you can. Oh my gosh, it's, yeah, I mean, the things we don't, I mean, like, free the nipple, man. I'm telling you. Sometimes, I mean, I could just go. This is probably a conversation for the lounge. But anyway, sometimes I wonder, I'm looking at my hubby and I'm looking at my son. I'm like, why am I not allowed to walk around the way you guys walk around, right? Outside. Then of course I say, because you guys don't know how to behave when we walk around like that. But anyway, those are conversations for the lounge. Anyway, I hope you were filled and blessed. And remember, we had almost Salapa on here earlier. You don't know what someone is going through. I asked the question, are you a 10 happy, or are you a 1? you know You don't know what someone is going through. So I want you to type in the chat. I want you to turn your microphones on right now on Clubhouse. Tell somebody you got this, because people are watching this stuff later on. Tell them. Tell them. And I want you to know, okay? Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Um, Hold on. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Sen. You honoring your grandma. Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. All right. Sha'ani, you got this. Almost Salapi, you got this. Turn those microphones on Clubhouse. YouTube, let me see it. Tracy, you got this. Diane, you got this. Aisha, you got this. Silence for a minute. You got this, Queen. Come on. All right. Sen, you got this. Zion, you got this. Naba, you got this. Burst, you got this. Deantra, Diane, you got this. Beverly B, you got this. We all got this. Tracy, you got this. Did I miss anybody? Elkin, you got this. All right. Next week, I'll be back live. Of course, I'll be around. You guys know that. Um, Thank you so much for allowing me to play over you. Thank you so much for trusting me to play over you. I am in gratitude. I really am. Kiss on the cheek. Mwah, mwah. I'll be seeing you next week, or I'll be seeing you in the lounge. Peace and blessings to you. Take care.